All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
People are arguing about this in the street, in the pubs, in the bars, and this is why.
And we're underway in round one. Swing and a miss for that jab. Nice counter shot. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Nobody home with that hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Perfect counter shot. Punch, counter punch. They exchange punches. Patterson needs to bring his A game here. He's fighting the greatest again. Last time he couldn't break through. Has he changed up his tactics, or will Ali dominate?
There's many ways to be the fighter. You step in the ring and you know it's your divine right to be there. Your divine right to be the best. Ali is the best. He could either intimidate you or talk you out of believing in yourself. And that was what he did with Floyd Patterson. He taught Floyd Patterson to say, this is my destiny. You're just in the way. And Floyd Patterson believed in the first time. Does he believe him? Can he block him out? Can he put his fingers in his ear and say, no, don't listen to him? He's got to get Ali out of his head, because if Ali gets in his head, if there's anybody that is the best at that, it's Muhammad Ali.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. That counter punch caught him clean. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance without a doubt.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. And he scores with the counter. Nice exchange here from both men. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
It's a flat for the fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Straight right just misses. That left hook just missed. Good counter punching. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they...
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. It's all offense all the time. Missing with the hook. Holding nothing back here in the round. Catch and shoot. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Beautiful counter punch. Neither one of them wants this to go to the judges' scorecards. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. In big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Come on, you're switching up. Right, let's don't let him back into the fight.
There's the bell for round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well done with that counter shot. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. A perfect counter lands. Counter shot lands. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter punch right up the middle. There's a counter shot. Can they figure out the combination to this stage?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punch. The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. Just missed with that hook. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Patterson goes down. Wow, let's take another look at that.
You're right, Todd.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Well, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
I'm happy I like that round. Good work. You were thinking.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'd come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Nice counter. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work, that's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Stamina is off the charts. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. His stamina is off the charts. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a fight.
Straight down the middle. You can't miss him.
Here we go in the 6th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. Good defense stopping that jab. Nice counter punch. Straight right just misses. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around her. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Good counter punching. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. He just misses with that jab. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know, you've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
That round, good round. You feel good? Good man, good man.
Here comes round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
The straight right just misses. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Those counter punches have to hurt. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
That counter shot lands. There's a counter shot. Nice counter shot. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. That counter shot lands. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
This is when you talk about championship material.
That right hand's beautiful. Beautiful. Come on, do you want to win this fight? I need you to swing.
Round 8, and we're off again. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, slept right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Can't score with that jab. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Perfect counter lands. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
And that hook misses. And he scores with the counter. Beautiful counter shot. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. And he scores with the counter. That left hook misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What a tough way to lose it by split decision.
A split decision, I've enjoyed that. I actually forgot the rounds rolled by. The rounds were that close.